So, okay, students, today we shall study how to differentiate inverse trigonometrical functions, that to be by method of substitution. Last two classes we have seen the derivatives of inverse trigonometrical functions along with some problems also, but many times we will come across expressions of inverse trigonometrical functions whose derivative cannot be found easily by earlier methods. So in order to make that problem easier, we have to bring it into simplest form. To convert given expression of inverse trigonometrical function into simplest form, we must take the help of substitution. So let us study how to find the derivative of inverse trigonometrical functions by method of substitution. So write heading derivative of inverse trigonometrical functions, ITF long form inverse trigonometrical functions, using, or you can write by, using method of substitution. Just now I told the words, again I am recalling that. Many times we will come across inverse trigonometrical function expressions whose derivative cannot be found easily. In order to make given expression simplest form, to get easy derivative, we shall take the help of substitution method. Now, in the coming cases, we need to take suitable substitution depending on given expression. What kind of expression given, that we must study properly, and after studying given expression properly, we must take suitable substitution in terms of new variable. Suppose your given variable is in the form of x, you must take substitution in terms of theta, or in terms of t, or in terms of z, whichever you desire, that variable can be taken, but in the form of suitable functional expression. Sometimes we need to substitute x equal to sin theta. Sometimes we need to substitute root x equal to tan t. Sometimes we need to substitute x cube equals to t square, etc. That depends on that particular case. So one must take proper substitution depending on expression. After taking proper substitution in the given problem, simplify the resulting expression by known methods. It may be the algebraic methods, it may be trigonometrical formula method, or it may be any other convenient method. So use suitable method, simplify the expression which is taken for substitution. After simplification, what the result we get, it will be definitely either in terms of theta or in terms of t. And lastly, before differentiation, what I am telling, after simplification, our expression will be in terms of theta, or in terms of t, or in terms of z, which variable is set, that depends on particular person. After that, replace back value of theta or t compulsorily in terms of x. That is essential. Replace back value of theta or t or z in terms of x, and then finally find dy by dx. And one main advantage is that one can reduce given expression into very simplest form. As an example, to understand your mind, you see this problem. Suppose you are given this problem that given that y equals to sine inverse of 2x into square root of 1 minus x square. this is given problem and you are asking to show that. Suppose question is that show that y dash equal to 2 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. One method, direct differentiation method, but direct differentiation method will be very complicated one in the sense of simplification, etc. That you can try first. So let's differentiate directly. On differentiating directly, without using method of substitution and telling, left side y dash, right side it is a composite function. First coming function is sine inverse. Recall last class's concept, it is just like derivative of sine inverse of u. Answer 1 by root of 1 minus u square into u dash. Now also same kind 1 by root of 1 minus u square. U square means 2x into root of 1 minus x square complete whole square. What we written? It is just only differentiation of sine inverse of u multiplied by differentiation of u, namely d by dx of 2x into root of 1 minus x square. Now you can experience that. Now you can observe that this expression now to be taken for differentiation, that to be using product rule. That means our way of differentiation becoming somewhat stiffer and stiffer, means becoming complicated. This is because of we have not taken suitable substitution. One can continue here. After continuation, you have to simplify in large number of steps. After simplification, you will get the desired answer in that, no doubt. But if you use proper substitution, this bigger expression can be transferred to quite a simplest form. So let's see what kind of substitution makes this problem into simplest form. So I will take here substitution. Substitute or put x equal to sine theta. Even you can take x equal to sine t. Even you can take x equal to sine z. Any variable can be set, but regular we will have t or theta. And after taking x equal to sine theta in the given expression, at the same time from this you have to get the value of theta compulsorily in terms of x. That means by definition of inverse trigonometrical functions, theta becomes sine inverse of x. Let's use value of x in the given function. A given function y becomes sine inverse of 2 into x means sine theta multiplied by square root of 1 minus sine square theta. That is equals to sine inverse of bracket 2 into sine theta. Now from simple trigonometry facts, 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta, but root cos square theta will be cos theta. Now again from trigonometry, 2 sine theta cos theta means it is a standard formula for sine 2 theta, that is sine inverse of sine 2 theta. Further by definitions, or you can think in mind further by standard formulas of inverse trigonometrical functions, sine inverse of sine angle is angle, hence y becomes just 2 theta. Now before differentiating with respect to x, compulsorily replace back value of theta. So let's replace value of theta without fail. On replacing theta value, whose value was found as sine inverse of x. Hence now y becomes 2 into sine inverse of x. Now you can make an easy realization that this is somewhat bigger expression transferred to an simplest expression. We transfer bigger expression into simplest form. All this happened because of this proper substitution. Otherwise, we were unable to get into this simplest form. Now we shall differentiate with respect to x. On differentiating with respect to x, left side dy by dx, right side 2 is multiplying constant outside into differentiation of sin inverse x formula is 1 by square root 1 minus x square, total 2 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. So by this example, anybody can make an easy decision that substitution method will be very much easier than the actual differentiation method. So that's why we shall make a proper substitution depending on expression. After that, simplification to be taken, and after that replace back value of theta or t in terms of x. Finally, go for differentiation. So let's have method of solving upcoming problems. Method of solving how to differentiate inverse trigonometrical functions by substitution method. You write as key points for the coming problems. First step, take suitable substitution. Take suitable substitution in terms of new variable. Take suitable substitution in terms of new variable like theta or t or z, etc. But more importantly, not all, anyone, either theta or t or z, depends on your individual choice. And after that, simplify. So what I'm telling, simplification after choosing proper substitution in terms of theta or t or z. Simplify by known methods. And here simplify by known methods means it may be algebraic methods, it may be trigonometrical formula method, or it may be any other method. It depends on the particular problem. So I'm just telling simplify general. Simplify by known methods like algebraic methods, trigonometrical methods, or any other. Depends on that particular step. and after simplification. Importantly, you have to simplify to maximum extent. That's important. Simplify known methods to maximum extent. Maximum extent means as much as possible simplest form. And after that maximum simplification, replace back. This is very important. Replace back value of theta or t in terms of x. Replace back value of theta or t compulsorily in terms of x. And after this step, finally differentiate. Finally differentiate with respect to x by known methods. So these are the 4 key points involved in method of substitution. Take suitable substitution in terms of new variable. After that, simplify that expression by known methods, and after that, replace back value of theta or t back in terms of x. Finally, differentiate by earlier known methods. Before we start examples on this, we have a table. The upcoming table will make quite comfortable that for what kind of expression, what kind of substitution can be taken. So let's write that table. Let's have that table. And this table will be useful in integration, even in some other cases also concerned to calculus branches. Standard table for substitution. So try to memorize this table quite correctly, which will be very much crucial everywhere in almost all calculus connected results. Write this table. This is table showing for what kind of expression, what kind of substitution can be selected. First column, serial number. Second column, the type of expression. Type of expression. Third column, substitution. First one, suppose our given problem with inverse trigonometrical function expression contains this kind of term, something like root of a square minus x square. If there is a term with root a square minus x square, better substitute. We substitute or put x equal to a sin theta. Sometimes that depends on that particular problem. You have to put x equal to a cos theta also. Substitute either x equal to a sin theta or x equal to a cos theta depending on requirement of that particular problem. For instance, suppose in the coming problems, if there is something like root of 16 minus x square, 16 means 4 square minus x square. So obviously you have to put here x equal to a sin theta. A means 4. You have to put here x equal to 4 cos theta. And one should understand that, 4 cos theta, 4 sin theta. Let's put x equal to 4 sin theta. One should here understand that this is substitution just to remove this square root. When you put x equal to 4 sin theta, what we get? 16 sin square theta, common 16, root 16 become 4, in the root 1 minus sin square theta, 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta, root and square get cancelled. So all this substitution just to remove this square root, keeping that in mind. Second, in serial number, if we have root of x square minus a square, and be careful that x square minus a square never equal to a square minus x square. So this is completely different. In such cases we have to put or substitute. Substitute or put x equal to a secant theta. Even you can put x equal to a cosec theta also in some numerous cases. Either take x equal to a secant theta or x equal to a cosec theta, depends on that expression. That is second substitution. Third one. When our inverse trigonometrical function contains expression like root of a square plus x square, keep in mind a square plus x square equally same as x square plus a square. It may be a square plus x square or x square plus a square. So for this kind of case, we have to put an substitution x equal to a tan theta, or even you can put x equal to a cot theta also, depending on nature of problem. Most number of times x equal to a tan theta. Sometimes you will take x equal to a cot theta also. Fourth one. Fourth one, when our given problem contains expression of this type, root of a plus x power n as well as root of a minus x power n, and importantly both of these two must occur there. There should be presence of a plus x power n as well as there should be presence of a power x minus n with root. If these two occur compulsorily together, then we must have this substitution. Put x power n is equal to a cos theta, or even you can take x power n equal to a cos 2 theta also, no wrong in that. You can take x power n equal to a cos theta or x power n equal to a cos 2 theta. The only idea is that when you take a cos theta, a common, 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2, 1 minus cos theta, 2 sin square theta by 2, square and square root will get cancelled. Behind this substitution, only one unique aim, that to remove this square root. Fifth one. And fourth one, be aware of that you must have presence of both of these two. There should be presence of a plus x power n as well as a minus x power n. If only one present, sometimes that substitution may not be fruitful, may not be good one. That's why both of these two must present. Fifth one, under substitution formula. Suppose we have square root of a plus f of x as well as and a minus f of x. We can think this as a earlier type. Earlier one was particular, this is general. Now here you have to put entire fx. Put fx equal to a cos theta, or put fx equal to a cos 2 theta. So these are the 5 important types of substitutions for the expression, for the type of expression. So try to memorize this table quite properly. Sometimes in some problems, one more thing, don't keep in mind that in the coming every problems we should refer this table only, not like that. This table only for these particular kind of expressions. Sometimes other than table expression comes, you have to take substitution other than this column. Say for example, if you give like this, given y equal to sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube, and question is that show that dy by dx is equal to 3 divided by root of 1 minus x square. Direct differentiation can be taken but becomes very complicated. However, this is just in the form of 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta is formula for sin 3 theta. That's why in this problem we should take x equal to substitution as 3 sin theta. Like this. Apart from this table, sometimes any other suitable substitutions also must be taken depending on that particular problem. Now let's start problems on method of substitution to find the differentiation of given inverse trigonometrical function expression. You can write if you want, and one sentence of this sometimes other substitution can also be taken, means apart from this table I am telling, depending on given problem expression. Write problems based on differentiation of inverse trigonometrical functions by method of substitution. First problem. Write problems based on this present concept. What concept? Already I said in detail. Problems. First one. The same one what I took for example. First question. If y equals to sine inverse of bracket square, if y equal to sine inverse of 2x into square root of 1 minus x square. Another important point, I already told that whatever inverse trigonometrical function we write under the conditions of domain and range, but that domain and range will not be taken in this particular case. Understood that? These are all defined under their proper domain and range. Then show that y dash equals to 2 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Write solution. First write given problem. Given problem is y equal to sine inverse of 2x into square root of 1 minus x square. Call 1. Now recall that table. Whenever we have root a square minus x square, then substitution is x equal to a sin theta. Now we have that kind of expression, only thing 1 can be written as 1 square, hence a becomes 1. On that basis we have to put here, put x equal to sin theta. You may call it as 2. Actually A sin theta, but A is 1, that's why it is dropped. X equal to sin theta implies that theta is equal to sin inverse of x. That is quite obvious. You may call this as 3. Let's use 2 in 1 using 2 expression in our problem 1. Y becomes y equals to sin inverse of 2 into sin theta into square root of 1 minus sin square theta. That is equals to sin inverse of 2 sin theta. Root of 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta from trigonometry. So square and square root will cancel out as usual. That is y equal to now sin inverse of 2 sin theta into cos theta. Now from multiple angles formulas of trigonometry, 2 sin A cos A is sin 2A, hence 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta, that is equals to sin inverse of sin 2 theta. But using now inverse trigonometrical function formulas, it is just like sin inverse of sin x. Sin inverse of sin x is x. So now it is equal to 2 theta. So don't think that some people will tell something like sin and sin inverse cancel. No, it's not like that. Sin and sin inverse never cancel by means of division or multiplication, because these two are function representations. They are not allowed to cancel. Actually, by properties of inverse trigonometrical functions, you can think that sin and sin inverse will get cancelled out. Left answer is 2 theta. Now, more importantly, replace back value of theta without fail. Now, replace value of theta. And theta value found as sin inverse of x. For replacing value of theta, y becomes 2 into sin inverse of x. Now you realize we transferred that biggest problem to simplest form. Now differentiate with respect to x. Left side dy by dx, right side 2 outside because multiplying constant into differentiation of sin inverse of x, or final dy by dx equals to, by standard formulas, the differentiation of sin inverse x formula is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Total answer 2 divided by root of 1 minus x square. That's the required answer. Easily you can think of that. We got this answer very easily without putting much more efforts because of that proper substitution. Otherwise, our answer would have taken more time in getting up this result. Next problem. If y equals to I remind again that these are all problems concerned to differentiation of inverse trigonometrical functions that to be by method of substitution. In every problem we have to take suitable substitution, we have to simplify, then we have to go for differentiation. Okay, if y equals to tan inverse of square root of 1 plus x square minus 1 whole divided by x. If y equals to square root of I mean tan inverse square root 1 plus x square minus 1 whole divided by x. Then show that dy by dx is equals to 1 divided by 2 into 1 plus x square. Write solution. First write at again given expression. Consider given problem called 1. Before we take up substitution, one can think that, sir, directly we can differentiate. No longer than that. If you directly differentiate, you will be under great trouble of simplification. If you imagine that it is just like tan inverse of u. So derivative of tan inverse of u 1 by 1 plus u square means 1 by 1 plus all this complete term whole square. Not enough multiplied by all this complete term differentiation, and after that we have to involve more number of steps for simplification. That becomes very much tedious. That becomes very much complicated. So to avoid that, we shall take suitable substitution. Recall, whenever we have any term root a square plus x square, if there is a term root a square plus x square, then we need to put x equal to a tan theta. For the expression like root a square plus x square, substitution is that from table x equal to a tan theta. Because of that similar term we have 1 means understood 1 square. Hence we shall put here x equal to 1 into tan theta. However, 1 into tan theta is tan theta. So let's put x equal to tan theta. That's the most advantage. Call 2. X equal to tan theta implies by definition of inverse trigonometrical functions theta equals to tan inverse of x. You may call this as 3. Let's use 2 in 1 using expression 2 in 1. Our problem y becomes tan inverse of square root of 1 plus x square will become tan square theta minus 1 remains same divided by x means tan theta. Let's apply trigonometrical steps now. Y is equals to tan inverse of square root of 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. So it is square root of secant square theta minus 1 divided by tan theta. That is equals to next step tan inverse. Root of secant square theta means secant theta. Secant theta minus 1 whole divided by tan theta. On further continuation, next step tan inverse bracket secant theta means 1 divided by cos theta minus 1 will remain same whole divided by tan theta means as usual sin theta divided by cos theta. On further simplification, already told in the earlier stages, we have to simplify to greater extent Means to maximum extent how much it is possible to simplify. Next step, tan inverse. One step I will skip in the sense it's not a great one. LCM is cos theta, after LCM cos theta, 1 into cos theta is cos theta, and this cos theta will get cancelled out. So it is 1 minus cos theta divided by sin theta. Let's apply trigonometry formulas. That is equals to tan inverse. 1 minus cos theta formula is 2 sin square theta by 2. Whereas the sin theta formula is 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Naturally, 2 cancel out because it is a non-zero term. At the same time, one factor of sin theta by 2 also cancel out. So left out is tan inverse of sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. Again from trigonometry, sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 can be written as tan of theta by 2. So y equals to tan inverse of tan theta by 2. Further using inverse trigonometrical function formulas, namely tan inverse of tan x is x. So now it is y equals to theta by 2 or half theta. We transfer that bigger expression to this simplest form. Before differentiation, one more step, but important step, replace theta value without fail. Replace value of theta. And in this problem, theta value was found as tan inverse of x. Y becomes 1 by 2 into tan inverse of x. Actually, in some cases like MCQ problems, this will behave as a standard formula. Means tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x directly equal to can be written as most number of times, especially in MCQ problems, as 1 by 2 tan inverse of x, but not in theoretical problems. Now we shall lastly differentiate with respect to x. On differentiating with respect to x, left side differentiation of y as usual dy by dx. Right side 1 by 2 outside the differentiation into differentiation of tan inverse x. Finally, dy by dx equals to 1 by 2 into, we know that the differentiation of tan inverse x formula is 1 by 1 plus x square, that overall becomes 1 by 2 into 1 plus x square. That's the required result as in the asking manner. Next problem, under method of substitution problems. Next question. If f of x equals to, if f of x equals to cos inverse of 1 minus root x divided by 1 plus root x. If you recall your memory, your last class, same problem already we have solved, but that was somewhat lengthy method. Now we can solve it by simple method. then find f dash of x. Solution. First write that again given problem. What's the given problem? Given problem is f of x equal to cos inverse 1 minus root x divided by 1 plus root x. And now here you need not refer that table substitution. I told some cases we will take substitution other than table also. In the view of formula of inverse trigonometrical function, formula is that cos inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square is equals to, in fact, like this it is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta, it is equals to cos 2 theta. On the basis of that formula, we shall now put root x equal to tan square theta. So putting root x equal to tan square theta equally same as x equals to. To make it as x, we have to square on both sides. After square on both sides, it becomes tan theta power 4. So let's put root x equal to tan square theta. Now our fx becomes cos inverse bracket 1 minus root x means tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. So from trigonometry, 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta is cos 2 theta. Fx equals to cos inverse of cos 2 theta. That is standard formula. 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to cos 2 theta. That's the formula. Similarly, sin 2 theta formula is what we know in PUC first year, 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, whereas formula for cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Further, f of x will be equal to just 2 theta because of properties of inverse trigonometrical functions. So we should replace back value of theta very importantly. You call this as 1 if you want. Actually from 1 and you call this as 2. Now from 1 we should extract value for theta. So let us take square root on both sides. So I am taking square root on both sides. Square root of x equals to tan of theta. But square root of x means x power half, whole power half, which is x power 1 by 4. X power 1 by 4 is equal to tan theta. And thereby implies theta equals to tan inverse of x power 1 by 4, which implies theta equals to tan inverse of x power 1 by 4. Now write value of theta in 2. Replace theta value in 2. Replacing value of theta, whose value is found as tan inverse of x to the power of 1 by 4. So let's replace it in 2 now. So f of x equals to 2 into tan inverse of x power 1 by 4. We brought that problem into simplest form now. Now we shall differentiate with respect to x. On differentiating with respect to x, left side, as usual, f dash x, right side, 2 outside, into, you write a symbolic form, into derivative of tan inverse x to the power 1 by 4. It's not over. Now you need to apply proper formula of differentiation. It is a composite function formula. Recall in memory. It is just like we solved already more problems. It is just like derivative of tan inverse u. Formula is 1 by 1 plus u square into du by dx. Now here using that formula 1 by 1 plus x square. 1 plus u square means 1 by 1 plus x power 1 by 4 whole square. Not sufficient into differentiation of x power 1 by 4. Further, that is equals to 2 divided by 1 plus x power 1 by 4 whole square means 2 can be easily get cancelled out. Left is x to the power 1 by 2. That is equally same as root x. Here we have to take up differentiation. It is just like x to the power n. Formula nx power n minus 1 means 1 by 4 into x to the power 1 by 4 minus 1. By the process, 2 will easily get cancelled with the denominator 2. So left is finally. And also here LCM 4. 4 into 1, 4. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. It's totally x to the power minus 3 by 4 divided by 2 into 1 plus root x. That is f dash x. So let's continue in the next class.